Hi, this is Manda with Meal Prep Manda. Today I'm making the best of Wildtree freezer meal menu. So we're going to make 10 meals. We're not going to cook them today. We're just going to put them together so that they'll be easy, ready to cook for busy nights. So when I'm done here, all these meals will be ready to stick in the freezer. They're going to have labels right on them. So I could hand it to a sitter or somebody who's not great at cooking, and it's got instructions right on there. All of these meals are listed on the freezer inventory sheet. So as I use the meal, I can just check it off and know what I've got left in my freezer. This is also really fun for if you can't afford to eat out, but you really wish you could, you just sit and order from your menu and go, what do I want to eat this week? Oh, steak fajitas, yes. And you put that in your fridge. And I pull probably 2 to 3 meals out on a Sunday night. And then as the week progresses, those meals thaw and I cook them, and usually these meals will last us at least a dinner and a lunch. Sometimes it'll be dinner and lunch and dinner again because it's real food, so it's more filling. So I'm about to get started. At the workshop, you got these workstation recipes. So this isn't the full recipe. It doesn't explain how to cook it. It's just what goes into the meal. At the end, or if you're doing it to do it yourself at home, then I can email you the recipes. But at the end of a workshop, then I hand you the paper copies of the recipes, the full recipes. So you'll have them for later. I'm about to get started. Now, I don't have anybody help me record, so I'm going to do this one-handed. It's going to be interesting. I may have to do a couple of video segments. Before I do that, let me introduce what we're using here. So this is the Best of Wildtree 8-pack, and it used to look like this, but we changed our packaging, and what's going on in here, let's see if I can open this one-handed. Oh, I bet I can. Ah, it's moving away from me. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, so inside here we have recipe cards. That's these. So that gives you an idea of what you can make. And if you notice, these recipes are different from the recipes we're making here today. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of things you can do with Wildtree. And then you'll see inside here you've got 8 different seasonings that are the smaller size. Let's see. Oh, one-handed. Let's do it. Yes. So just so you can see for comparison, these are the old labels. But that's the bigger size. That's the normal size. And then this is the size that comes in the 8-pack. So comparing them, it's about half. Let's see if that lines up number-wise. No, it's not about half. Yeah, it is. Okay, sorry. And then when we're talking about the big sizes, something like the Rancher, that's the biggest size that Wildtree offers for the seasonings. And that's what that looks like. I use my Rancher all the time. So yeah, I am also going to be using grapeseed oil. So grapeseed oil is healthier than olive oil if you're going to be using high heat, because olive oil gets carcinogenic if you get it too hot. Carcinogenic means it can cause cancer. Yep. So we're going to be using garlic and natural. These are looking kind of yucky because they're out of my cupboard. I actually use this stuff. I really do cook with it all the time because it makes it easy to not change really my lifestyle, just what we're eating. Because I do cook macaroni and cheese. I do. I skip the Kraft box because that's yucky, and I just use Wildtree kids cheese with whatever noodles my kids like at the time. Super easy. Instead of Hamburger Helper, we use the Wildtree skillet meals, and instead of fast food, we do Wildtree freezer meals. So let's get those ready to go. If you're at a workshop, the host, or sometimes the Wildtree rep, depends on the circumstances, but somebody is going to provide shared ingredients. So these are things that you only need a couple of. It doesn't really make sense to buy a whole dozen eggs for this workshop if you're only going to use 2 of them. And, same with the rolled oats. If you're going to, only use 1/4 of a cup, do you really need 16 ounces? No, probably not. So those are shared ingredients that will be provided at the workshop. If you're not doing this at a workshop, if you're doing it, do it yourself at home, you need these things. So I also wanted to mention that lentils for meal number 7, I don't know why they didn't make it on the grocery list, but you need lentils if you're going to make salmon and lentils. Just saying. Okay, so I think the easiest way is for me to start again on another video after I use both hands to set some stuff up. See you soon.